Hello there everybody and welcome to the Everyday Patch. It is me, Jess. Today we're going to put up some of my cucumbers. I have kept these in a 3 because they're going to be planted up together in the trough at a later date. But for now we're just giving them a bigger pot just to keep them happy. As usual, I've done a mix of a little bit of plain soil, as I will call it, topsoil, whatever you want to, with a little bit of compost, using the plant pot to just make that hole ready for the cucumber plug to go in. Once I've done that, I give the, well, put the plant tag somewhere safe, because if you lose it then you're going to forget what species and variety you've got. Give your plant pot a little bit of a squeeze at the bottom and it should come out gently enough. I tend to give mine a little bit of a water before I put them up. It just helps them to come out of that pot. And as you can see, there are a few roots there showing, but not many. But as there are 3 in this pot, I tend to try and keep them happier before they need it. As you can probably tell, today I have recorded the video and then done a voiceover. That is because the day that I filmed this, we had a bit of background noise with the dogs and the cats and the animals and whatnot. So you've got a voiceover. As you can see there, I am just popping a little bit of extra soil on the top, patting them down, but not necessarily squishing them in. Putting my plant tag back in and I'll put them back away. Now we're coming on to our zucchinis and squashes and courgettes and things like that, and which is quite difficult to tell them apart, so make sure you do put your plant tags in. Again, this will be a mix of topsoil and compost in my new pot. And same method, giving the plant pot a little bit of a squeeze, tipping it out, gently holding the stem and then topping the top up. I tend to, as soon as I see the roots start coming at the bottom, that's it. I'm like, right, get them a new pot. Because once they start coming out of the bottom, it's a bit more of a tedious game to not break those roots. So I did a couple of these on this day. I think I did 4 or 5 all in all of my zucchinis or courgette. Some people call them zucchini, some people courgette, whatever floats your boat. So I did a couple of these. This one's black zook. And I think actually today, as I'm doing the voiceover, I think they're due a repot again. So they do grow really quick once they get going, but keeping them in the containers and reducing how fast they can grow will sustain them for being indoors a bit longer before I plant them out. So again, I've just done exactly the same with that one. I'm popping the plant tag back in. I won't talk all the way through it. I will give you little moments where I am quiet and just let you just watch. And just breaking up that soil and just making sure there's no clumps in it before I do my next pot. I'll leave you to watch this little bit in peace and then I'll come back to So now that I've finished potting a few of those up, as you can see, I'm just having a little look at what is going on and what space I've got. And checking if any others have got the roots showing, if they need repotting on. I do this daily. I check if they need watering, and then as I move them from the back to the front, they then get watered in the evening once the front sun has gone. In a moment, I am going to show you my little tray of seedlings. I've also got a few that I keep outside and a few from indoors, so show you the difference in those as well. So here you can see I have got a few plants that I have done from seed. They are kept outside now and hardening them off. I also did a couple of little test plants so I could see and show the difference from keeping them outdoors with no greenhouse at this time of year compared to bringing them in and out. So here we have broccolis. So you can see one is considerably smaller. I have now got both of those outside, so hopefully they will catch up to each other. This is a black zucchini, so obviously the smaller one is the one that has been left outside in overnight as well, and the one in the red pot is what I've been bringing in and out. So you can see that that size is considerably bigger, and the one in the red pot has actually got some true leaves, whereas the one that's been outside hasn't. It takes me a minute to put things back because I have to find a space for them. And these are tomatoes, so they're tomato money. So obviously the larger one is the one that has been inside and coming out, and the one that has only got the seedling leaves has been just outside. So it does just show you the difference of taking that time and effort to bring your plants in and out so that they've got that bit of extra warmth through the night and through the day, especially in the colder months. It's not too bad now, but and this again is another tomato. That's tomato plum. So you can see that the one that's been coming in and out has got a couple of true leaves, and these were done from seed. So once they popped up and I planted them up into the brown little pots from the plugs, I split them up, so I think I had about 6 of each variety. I put 3 outside and 3 inside so that I could see that difference of how they grow. And again with the tomato cherry there, you can see the difference between the growth, having that extra warmth, especially towards the earlier months. And last but not least, a cabbage and a cauliflower. I will leave you all there. I hope you have enjoyed this little episode, and don't forget to give me a follow if you have, and I'll see you again for more updates.